Hey man, how's it going? I've already made some videos about the apartment since I moved in, transforming the bedroom, the living room, the PC, the bathroom, and today it's time to transform the apartment's old kitchen on a budget. I had already set up a few things, but I only did the essentials, man, just so I could cook, otherwise I would end up starving. The main problems. The ugliest one is this right here. The sun comes from there, and I needed something to cover it. So I put this cloth here on the day we moved in. It was supposed to be a temporary solution, but it's been here for a long time. The second problem is one of the light bulbs. Look, that little fixture broke. It looks really bad. But this here has doors, I just haven't installed them yet, even after almost a year. No, I think it's actually been a year. This counter, which is messy, should be screwed to the wall. It already comes with pre-drilled holes, but when I bought it, I was afraid to drill. Because on this wall, on the other side, is the bathroom, and there's a sink right here, with some pipes. I don't know, right? What if something goes wrong? And there's also this wire from the intercom, which probably runs through here. Not to mention these ceramic conduits here. It's not good, no. I'm not up for anything wild, but I did some online shopping and we'll try to make it look nice. I just messed everything up. I'm going to start with the most overdue things, which will be finishing putting this together, and also finishing this counter, which I'll probably put on this wall. But first, I'm going to put something like varnish on it. I've had this varnish for a long time. I used it on my desk over there in my setup. I don't even know if it's still good, but I'm going to use it because I have a feeling this is starting to get moldy, man. There's no way around it. It ends up getting damp, right? Would it be better if I lay this down to put it on? I didn't tighten it. The first thing, which was kind of boring but it was annoying, it was finishing this furniture. It still needed the doors, the handles, and also the back part here. And now it's assembled. And man, it looks totally different. It turned out really nice, man, with the doors. That's crazy, look. For the first time, I managed to install these cabinet doors and it turned out perfect. This part is broken because it actually broke before delivery, but it's almost unnoticeable. I'm just gonna put it in a place that won't be the same as before. I think it's gonna stay around here, look, because there's an outlet here and I also need to plug in the microwave. Our next tough job is going to fix this counter. Sometimes it gets a little damp. I've already cleaned some greenish spots several times. So what I'm going to do with it before putting it on the wall is lightly sand it and apply a few coats of varnish. I think the word is demos, or is it demos? Countertop sanded, and we used this old towel here just to wipe off the dust because there's a lot of dust, man. We didn't do a perfect sanding though. It was just to remove the imperfections because this was already sanded, right? I don't think it needs to be cleaned that much. Here are the sandpapers we used. Now we just need to apply the varnish. They recommend using 4 coats, but I don't think I'm going to use that many. And after applying the first one, I have to wait 6 hours before I can apply the next, and so on. This varnish has been stored for years. I don't know if it's still good to use. You don't dilute it with water. No, with mineral spirits. What is mineral spirits? I asked ChatGPT if it goes bad over time. It said there's a chance it could spoil, and that I should test it by applying just a little and waiting to see if it dries. But I can't open this by hand. I grabbed this knife that we don't use anymore, but I'm afraid it might break. That's very possible. Don't fall down there, okay? Maybe it's better to put it here on the floor, right? That might be smarter. Man. I still have to test it, but it's got the perfect color. The smell is just about how I remember it, and it's still liquid. I think it's 100%, man. I think... I applied more than I should have to do the test, but apparently it's good, man. I already felt it kind of dry around here, look. I mean, not here because I just put it on, but there were some spots here. It seemed to be drying already, so I think it's good. Now I just need to apply it to the rest and wait 6 hours. We need to take care of this sink. It's a little dirty, but that's because we were making coffee and the coffee pot is making a mess. It's made of aluminum. It's really ugly. First, we'll change this faucet, which has no water since I turned off the main valve. I planned to do this last, but ran into a problem with the shower. There's nothing there because the shower valve broke, so I want to cover it up. I'll probably use that old faucet temporarily just until I fix that. And for that, we have the orange package here. This looks more complicated than I expected, but at least it has a manual. There aren't many parts, just a few pieces. It's the best faucet I've seen, though I don't think it even moves. It doesn't move, it's fixed, unfortunately, because I was looking for one that had a filter to filter the water. It's going to have two water outlets, the filtered water and the regular water that comes out of the faucet. And it had to be cheap too. This was one of the cheapest ones I found. It also had a lot of sales and good reviews. Wow, it's beautiful, man. The best part is it's going to match the sink, right? Because it's all silver. I mean, that's actually a good thing. The worst part is going to be putting it together now. The connections. This is really cool, man. These faucets that have this kind of connection. It's just a little stick. Just a little stick that turns, man. This is really awesome, dude. That's crazy. What a great feature. Look at the faucet spout, man. Damn. 1 minute, please. Here's what I did. I attached the faucet spout and assembled the filter, which already has one inside and includes a spare. I think these filters last about 6 months. This is the wall mount part, which I'll install first, then add the other pieces. I don't think any parts are missing. This is just a protector that came on the faucet spout. I think I just need to put it in place. Off you go, ugly faucet. Yo, 498. Man, it's a good idea to put some old thread seal tape here, right? Just to be safe. Thanks, assistant. Never knew jazz. It's already really tight. You can't see the thread, but it's big and didn't go all the way in. Still, it's really tight. I'm not adding more. Done. The faucet is installed. I didn't realize from the ad that it's movable, but I thought this one wasn't because it was so cheap. Usually nice looking faucets are movable, right? The filter seems to have turned out well too. I don't know if the positioning is that good, but it'll work, so it's fine. I just need to fix the shower so we can test the faucet. While the varnish dries, I'll try to get as much done as I can. Next, I'll change the outlets and install the lighting. More important tasks include fixing the surface. This window, but I think that'll be next because we'll have to turn off the power to do that. I made a mess here. Everything I'm going to use, I threw here in the living room. See this here? And the rest? This is the track that we'll have to put on the ceiling and the LEDs for it. I bought this about 2 years ago and I'm only installing it now. By the way, at the time it was 40 rays on AliExpress. I don't know if it's still that cheap. Probably not on AliExpress anymore because of taxes. Are you recording? Done. Now we're up high. This is the track. Man, it's really simple to install. The problem is that I need to hang it on the wall. There are 2 holes here that were already there, right? For that basic lamp holder. And the wires, which are actually pretty short. I need to drill here, man. I wanted to be able to reuse these 2 holes. I could do it if I made 2 holes in this track, man. I'm really considering it. Do you think something could go wrong? I don't want to do anything, man. Got it. Now I forgot how to put these lights on the track. Look. They're completely made of plastic, man. I remembered how to put them on. Look. You just move these little levers here on the side, see? And they're 30 watts each. Well, man, I'll put them in before I stay over here. Done. The tracks are in place. Now I just noticed that it's crooked, man. You know? It's like this, look. It's kind of diagonal. But there was nothing I could do because I reused the holes that were already there in the wall. Actually, in the ceiling. But apparently it turned out fine. Well, I was about to change some outlets, but I'm going to turn on the power just to see if it worked. Ooh, that's scary. Let's see. Go. 3, 2, look, that's cute, man. I pointed all the lights at the wall. This thing has a really strong beam, man, so it doesn't make much sense to point it directly at us. I'm going to turn it off again to switch some outlets. I just switched the outlets and I changed the outlet here too, the one for the PC, because the one that was here was terrible. It felt like it was gonna break all the time. And this here is the counter that I don't know how long it needs to dry. The last coat I put on was last night. I'm gonna put it on the wall today, bro. I'll be careful not to get dirt on it for about 3 days since the varnish can stay sticky. This was the new outlet and I just realized today it was wrong. It wasn't 20 amps and I asked for 20 amps, man. I messed up, I should have checked. But at least it's nice looking. I ended up putting the fridge here. Man, that's wild. That thing looks bad, so I'm thinking of just removing that cloth, not changing it. But this window's dirty too. I need to clean it. There are several packages here. We're not going to look at all of them now, but we're going to need some like this one down here. Whoa, it's heavy, man. Everything looks messy here, but I'm only going to fix it when everything's done. For this to work, I had to buy some extra parts from them. I think it's this one and the other one is this one here. Damn, this is Shopee stuff, man. Shopee should pay me or at least send it for free, right? That would be an improvement. My God, what a crazy box cutter. So this here is window film. A lot of people suggested I buy this to put on this window, but honestly I didn't really like it because I didn't think it looked very nice. But putting a curtain here would really be a bad idea, so it's going to have to be this, man. I'll try to put it up before the sun sets. And the accessories I mentioned were the utility knife, which I'm almost sure came with 5 extra blades, but I don't see them, only this came. Could they be inside here since it's thick? And here is the spray bottle. I think it's a powerful spray bottle because we're going to need to spray, mainly water, when putting on the window film so it doesn't end up in the wrong place. We can move it around, so I'll do this quickly to get it on during the day. It'll help with cleaning. I'll start now. It's already nighttime, but I still don't have a table to eat at. I think I'm gonna put it here now, man. The varnish must have dried already. And I don't think the neighbors will mind too much. It's still early, nobody sleeps at 11 at night. Just kidding, it's not 11 at night, man. It's still 6 in the evening. This is how the counter turned out after I applied the varnish. It wasn't applied very well, but it's shiny and even pretty sturdy. I didn't apply as many coats as needed, but I wasn't going to varnish this at all. I only did it to prevent mold, so it's already a win, and it turned out interesting. Before, this used to be on that wall over there, right where the intercom is. This time, I'm going to put it here. Well, it's a new day. We couldn't put it up yesterday because it was already too late. I watched some videos on how to install window tint, and apparently you need to use a blade, clean the glass, and make sure it's completely flat, I think. I'm not really sure though. But I'm going to do that. Just that first I need to spray some detergent, water with detergent. I managed to take one of the blades out of the utility knife, and I found out that it really did come with 5. They're just inside the utility knife. Man, I don't really remember if it was G20 or if I bought some other type. I just know it's the kind that's good for windows, not supposed to be too dark. Wow, that's awesome, man. I hadn't seen that. Look, there was a mini utility knife inside the tint bag, and this also came with it, which will work as a squeegee so we can move it around. Man, that's awesome. I was already cursing the seller, man, because I thought it hadn't come. Apparently the windows look really clean. Wow, it looks pretty dark. Man, I thought it was really dark, but maybe after I apply it, it won't be that dark. One of my hang-ups about tint was that it was too dark, and I think that's ugly, especially on windows, right? On cars it's nice, but on windows it's ugly. A blade for me. Oh, oops. A blade for me, a blade for Ravistom. Be careful not to cut yourself. These can cut you, but this is really sharp. Apparently, from what I learned, you just need to scrape here. Look. It's like shaving this, man. We're basically shaving the window. There are some dirty spots outside, but I won't use the blade there. Now it's time for the main application. Okay, I'll add more detergent here so we can move it around. We'll also put detergent on the tint itself after removing the sticky part. You'll see. There. I'm scared, man, I'm scared. Look, I'm going to put detergent here. Can you put it in, Fabricio? No, go all the way up. You can put it right here. We need to go through the center. I don't remember exactly, but I think this is right. I'll make a cross shape here. Take care. The guy even cuts it really nicely, man. The window tint was applied successfully. And look, just to say what I thought, it turned out way better than I expected. At first, I didn't want to put the tint on because I didn't really like it. I don't like that shade of black there on the wall. I mean, I didn't like it. Now I do. I'm even going to check which tint it was. If I'm not mistaken, it was G35, man. I'll check to let you guys know. It's not the darkest one. The darkest is G5, and obviously the application wasn't perfect. After I applied it, I saw people suggesting to remove these window seals. I considered it, but I was afraid I wouldn't be able to put them back on. When I trimmed the edges, there were a few mistakes, see here on the side, but they were minor. That was my first try. The second had far fewer. The main thing is, it doesn't just block sunlight, it blocks a lot of heat too. The kitchen is much cooler now, man. The sun feels gentle, so you can stay here comfortably. There's barely any heat, just light. There are also some bubbles, man. There's still water here. You might not see it, but there's a bubble and it's damp inside. Since I applied it, I think that'll fade with time. There weren't any other bubbles besides this one. I believe this will go away over time. I'm going to leave it because I really liked it, man. I didn't think I would, honestly, for real. To this day, we still get water in those big jugs, and we don't have anything to put it on. We just tip it over and pour it into a bottle, you know? I haven't bought anything for it. It's going to stay like that. I could buy something to chill the water or one of those stands, but I bought something a bit different here. Well, not really different. I think this is actually pretty well known. I just don't know if it's any good. For starters, it's small. It's a water pump for the jug. It charges via USB. The box is really simple. Kind of weird, actually. Here it came with a kind of rubberized straw. Here it came with a spout. I think it's a spout for the water to come out, maybe. It's made of aluminum. Oh, it's actually kind of cute. Here's the pump. Already dirty from the factory. Everything's dirty. Should I wash this? I'm not sure where the water goes in, but I think it enters through here. Besides that, there's only a USB cable for charging, because this is rechargeable. There are two identical manuals. Yeah, looks like it. They sent two just in case. Charge for 3 hours. You have to charge it for 3 hours. Insert the silicone hose into the main port. Put the silicone thing on the spout. No need to cover, plug and play. I think it's saying you just put it on and it works. The button to make it work is right here, look. Whoa, it's working. I don't know if it's a good idea to let this run dry. No, I'm not going to do that. Man, can I wash this part here? Look, water might get in, right? Better not. I'll just mix some bleach. Wipe it down here, look, just to disinfect it, right? Who knows where this has been? I think this is how it goes. Is that it? I think it's ready. It's not very firm now. My hair looks terrible because I just woke up and didn't fix it. I'm cleaning this with paper towels and water since I don't have bleach, which I think would be better. Man, this here is oxy. Hold on. This really is the size of the water jug. I was doubting the size, but the problem is that it's all makeshift. And what if the bleach ruins this pipe? Because it's a really sensitive material. I think I actually had a pretty good idea. It's pretty much ready now. I'm just going to put this in place. Look, damn, it's firm, okay? It's going in tight. Basically, it's like this, see? I'm just going to put the pipe here. I filled this cup with water. Now let's see if it works. It should come out there, right? I think so. I'm not sure if that thing is working. Nothing's happening. Nothing's coming out. Now it's coming out. I think the pipe was tangled, man. Look, it's drying fast, okay? Wow, it's strong, man. Stronger than I thought. It's drying. Turn it off. Damn, that's cool, man. Apparently the pump just stays on top. It's loose, see? It doesn't fit. It kind of has some slots here, but it just doesn't fit. It's loose. Do you think we can put it on with the lid? With this plastic lid I took off? I don't think so. I guess I could drill it, but that's a lot of work. I turned it on while putting it in, since the pipe doesn't go down when empty. So I turned it on to fill the pipe. I can't see it anymore. I'm not sure if this pump works with only a little water left. So far it's working. I'm not leaving it there since it's ruining my kitchen during renovations. A few moments ago, we changed the faucet. But even though both are made of aluminum, the faucet is one color and the sink is another color, man. This is where the dish rack used to be, which is right here on the side. It's probably going to the trash. But before anything else, I need to take care of this here. I'm just going to clean it with detergent, I think. There's cleaning equipment here. One of them is steel wool, bombril. And back there's something I hate using, man. I'm afraid my hand will fall off. But it's called limpa fácil, aluminum polish. I hope it works because I only have these 2 items here. Let's see if it turns out nice. Alright, I just finished cleaning the sink here. Unfortunately, I don't have enough skill to get it totally shiny. It's clean, you know? I think I removed all the rust stains and there were a lot, but those little black spots, I couldn't get rid of them. Maybe I could use the aluminum polish one more time, but I don't think it's really necessary, man. I'll do another cleaning later, and it's got the stains, look. After I used the product, I know I dried it completely. I put this paper here because the faucet filter is dripping a little, and apparently it's not good to have moisture here after applying the product, at least for a while. I think it turned out well. The faucet still shines more than the sink, but it looks good. Some items remain here. This will now be the sink's main feature. This is incredibly light. Hey guys. It's a bamboo dish rack. It smells good, man. Seriously, the smell of bamboo is nice, dude. I said the same thing when I bought a cutting board, but it's because it really is good, man. This is a piece to put the cutlery in. It has some holes at the bottom. It's lightweight but sturdy. There's a hole, probably for wall hanging, but I won't use it except maybe on the outlet. This main section holds plates and is retractable. You can store things here and it closes. Look. It closes completely, look. That's crazy, man. Dude, it's much nicer. It's kind of big. I thought it would be a little smaller. It's a great size, but seeing it in person, it feels even more spacious and extravagant. Almost crazy. I don't even have a word for it, but look. Whoa, it's going to stay right here. This here, man, would be good if it stayed nearby. I wonder if I can fit both of them here, look. I wonder if this is a good setup. It looks way better than that, right, man? Besides, it's messy here. Whoa, it just gets worse. Man, I think I like it. Look, I just need to take this out here. No, it's cool, it's cool. I think it's cool. Anyway, enough about the dish rack. There's one more thing here that'll go well with this, so let's open it now. Yes, spoons, forks, and knives that came in a cute package. This isn't regular plastic, it's that thick plastic that even looks like a bag. Cool, man. We hadn't bought any cutlery yet. The only cutlery I had here I had taken from my mom's house. These ones have wooden handles because I'm already annoyed with plastic handles melting. Sometimes I leave them resting on the frying pans, man, and they melt, dude. It's really annoying. Not to mention that this one is much prettier. It'll even make eating more enjoyable now. Man, how sharp these knives are is no joke, okay? I almost cut myself, dude. I don't think I even mentioned the amount, but I bought 6 of each. 6 knives, 6 spoons, and 6 forks. I think that's enough, right, man? If anything, that's already too much. I went to the market to buy some fruit. I only bought the ones I always get, which are bananas and tangerines. By the way, these tangerines aren't good at all, but I needed to buy them. I eat about 2 of these a day, man. It's really good. Tangerine is my favorite fruit. And ever since I bought this counter, I thought it would be a good place to put fruit. But you can't just leave the fruit loose here, right? It looks terrible. And this is the item that's going to solve it. The pressure cooker is hissing because I'm making beans. I'll open it so we can see inside. These are fruit baskets made entirely of metal, possibly steel, painted black. I think they look nice and seem sturdy. They're meant for holding fruit, and I doubt anything will go wrong with them. The material actually looks like bicycle spokes, just thinner. but this is really rigid. I think it's going to look good, see? I bought 2 with the intention of putting them down here, see? 1, 2 fit perfectly, see? The worst part is I didn't even check the measurements. I really should have. I just need to be careful with the fruit type. I put it here so it doesn't make a mess down here, see? Because I don't like mess. Of course, it had to be included, at least one. No need for mystery, I'll just open it now.
Broken?
There you go, just so you can't say there's nothing green, a decoration, man. In fact, look. This is the hidden, unattractive part that nobody sees and I won't show it. But there's something here, look. I bought this here, man, before we moved into this house. And I never opened it. Now is the perfect opportunity to see if it's usable. And look at that. This is kind of like a branch plant, you know? It has some branches, certain branches. I don't even know how to say that. Oh man. Okay, wow, there's even an insect inside. Get out, bug. It's cool, man. It looks like fabric. I just don't know where I'm gonna put this, man. I bought it intending to hang it up. And it really was for the kitchen, but I never opened it. The quality seems good. From what I remember, this was cheap. But when you touch it, man, you even start to wonder if it's real, honestly. Look, it only comes with this thing here. We filled it all with grass. I just don't know where you can put this, because there really isn't a good spot. There's no way to put it on the fridge. Not here either. Maybe if I put it in the fruit basket. I don't know. Do you think it looks good? I could have used it in the living room. See? I'll put it by the lamp. Living room lamp. Look. Let me turn it off here to see. Look. Isn't it cool, man? It didn't turn out bad at all. See, since it's like fabric, it's even a bit see-through. That's funny, right? I actually liked it. It really stayed put. If you think it looks bad, suggest where I should put it because I have no idea. Now for the last item, which I haven't opened yet in this video, but it matches, and I think I'll use it. It, them, whatever, man. Now that I've opened it, unfortunately I'm going to have some work to do because I'll have to wash everything. These are 20 meal prep containers, 800 milliliter containers for storing food. Man, I bought this because I can't stand cooking every day anymore, dude. We always have beans and rice ready, but we always need to make meat, chicken, something like that. So I'm gonna try doing this. I think it'll be a lot less work. After it's done, it'll literally just be putting it in the microwave and eating. And the price for this was ridiculously cheap, and it's standard. Look, the plastic is so-so. I liked it. When I checked, kits with 20 meal containers cost around 200 to 250 Rs. This one was under 100, about 60 something. It was really cheap. I'm just going to make about 10 for now. But that's because there won't be enough food ready for now. And I'm not going to make all of that. I'll have to make meat, rice, beans. But there's rice in the fridge and I already made the beans. I think it was a little, but it'll be fine. Yesterday I also made frozen meatballs. I think I'll prepare them. I bought this 28 cm frying pan lid along with the meal containers. I planned to show the unboxing but opened it immediately. It came in a pizza box and wasn't packed well. It's nice, but that handle there is really... it shows a lot of signs that it's gonna break. I bought this lid just for making meatballs, since making meatballs without one turns out badly. Hey, Chow, this big bottle is in the way and I don't know where to put it. The fruits look nice. This counter is much more useful now because we can put weight on it. Before, with double-sided tape, any force made it fall, so it was almost useless, even though I ate there every day. Now it's basically our little table. Remember, we still have the stools I bought when we moved in. They're a good size, though I'm not sure how they look. I like them, so they could stay here. I'm not sure if that's better, but they're staying. That's the cashew tree. This eraser is really cool. Look, it's different. The air fryer maybe doesn't look that nice, but I liked it. It could also stay here. I'm not sure if it's better, but it's staying. That's the cashew tree. So beautiful here. This spot will be for the oven, since I'm considering buying one, though I don't know when. This little thing was already here. The sink is clean, although I made a mess here because of the lid I was using to make the meatballs. Here are our meal prep containers that are already in the dish rack. Man, this hallway doesn't even compare to the other one, bro. It's way nicer. This part here, we're going to have to ignore it because I just can't do that much. Now we're going to make our meal preps. The purpose of the kitchen is to make food for us to eat. And it's already really late and I still haven't done this. I'm going to eat one of the meal preps now. There was no need for me to put it in here. But I got this dirty. It's the same as dirtying a plate. I'll have to wash it anyway. Here's the rice. I don't even know if it's going to be enough. I think it will. It's just 5 meal preps, right, man? It's not much. I feel bad about using these spoons, but actually the faucet is really good. Really good. It's very flexible. I didn't think it was that much, but it is. There's a little button here to change. Look, the way the water comes out. The filter is really good. The water actually gets a lot better. The chlorine taste goes away a lot. This outlet here, I buy, but it is. There's a little button here to change. The way the water comes out. The filter is really good. The water actually gets a lot better. The chlorine taste goes away a lot. I changed it and I'm not going to change it again. I'm always making boiled sweet potatoes too, to increase the... Leave the bean pot here. I just moved it quickly to clear space. No way insects can get in, but I won't put it with the meal prep containers. The bean pot stays here. No, I'll do the following. I'll grab 2 meal prep containers and heat them up right away because those are the 2 we're going to eat. Me and my brother. For me, you don't need to heat it up later because the beans are still kind of warm. Yeah, it's turning fine. All of this here, it looks like it's good. I didn't even add more salt, but I don't think it'll need it. Wow, it's really good, man. I'll just take some of this cheese since I left it briefly. It didn't stick and wouldn't have turned out bad anyway. Man, I don't think there's a problem pouring this broth into the meal prep containers that are going to be frozen, right? I hope there's not because I'm going to do it. Done. I think it's safe to say the amounts were perfect. It was the first time I made it. Damn, it turned out good, man. And these meatballs I made, I just used ground beef, seasoned with regular meat seasoning. I only added pepper, salt, and then just tomato sauce and cheese. And it's really good, okay? It's going to be even better when I make 20 of them. I'll always try to make 10 with beef like with meatballs, and the other 10 with chicken. It's going to make my life easier because I can't take it anymore. I think everything's done for today. Fridge is okay, this is okay, counter is okay. The window turned out really good, much better than I imagined it would. I think there's not such a big difference between the rooms in the house anymore. No, I don't watch basketball. I don't even know why that's on. I'm watching Busoko Tensei again. It showed up on Netflix. Now that's a good anime. I know a lot of people don't like it, but there's no way not to like it, man. The anime is really good, dude. It's a real pleasure to watch. I'm rewatching it and it feels like I'm watching it for the first time. Really good, really good. I need to take a shower, man. I'm dead tired.
Let's begin it like this, the definition of a rap flow. I'ma reinvent it like this.